This trip marks our 11th consecutive year traveling to Red Lake, Ontario, Canada. The first night we stay in Orr, Minnesota. The pastor of the Lutheran church there allows our group to sleep overnight in the basement of the church. I'm not sure how much sleep this group really gets. Between the laughing and the snoring, we do manage to get in a few winks.
Slip on shoes and let's go fishing, or look for butterflies in fields of green, and let the beauty take you under, like a pebble tumbling down a sparkling stream.
Finally, we make it to the logging road at Black Bear Lodge and start to unload our gear. Trouble with the RB gang, they never bring enough gear. Of course, girls are coming for the first time this year, so you know we had to bring some extra gear. The first day out, two of the fathers give some fishing instructions to the girls, and after a while, they're on their own. Laura's the captain now? Oh boy, look out. Those fish don't have a chance now. Three of the more successful boys, Scott Bering, Mark Wambe, and Brian Hafke, have released most of their fish, but kept one nice northern. That's a decent one. Those are about the size we're going to have to take home with the new laws they got now. Larry Pons and Fred Wateska, two of our fathers, managed some nice walleyes in spite of losing a stringer of fish. We not only caught a lot of nice fish, but as usual, Fred and Larry had me laughing constantly.
I had caught some real large fish, and Fred, my boat partner here, hadn't caught real large fish. So, whilst he wasn't looking, I quickly dumped them over the side so his feelings wouldn't be hurt.
He's lying. He just went up your way. He's lying. I never lied.
Scott Hoffman, and he's holding up two pretty nice northern pike. Scott, this is your second year up here, and you're probably having a little more success this year than last year, even though this has been sort of a tough week.
And we have Tony Hornhorse and Mr. Dick Ware, our leader. Here's two coaches, and they obviously have coached the kids well up here. Because if they don't teach them how to catch fish, they've been giving them a comedian lesson most of the week. How'd you get those fish, Mr. Ware?
Stole them.
Now, there were three people in your boat?
There were three people in our boat, right.
Here comes one of them. Dave, go on up there.
Dave Dvorak, come on up here, Dave.
Okay, how many stringers did you start out with? All three. Brought them back, too.
We started out with 2 stringers, and we didn't lose one like some boats did.
Ah, good.
Toward the end of the week, we decided to go blueberry picking. Several years ago, a forest fire swept the hillside behind a logging camp. The blueberry bushes replaced the trees. Brian Hafke's got himself a lunker walleye. This is his first year at Black Bear. Brian, why don't you tell us how you caught that, the lure, and who was with you to net it?
It was me, Scott Bering, and Mark Wambe. Just caught it drifting with a gold Little Joe, and it's okay, I guess.
Who netted it for you?
Mark Wambe did.
Mark Wambe did a pretty good job. I saw you catch that thing. Boy, it's really a fat fish. They really started feeding today. Altogether, we got, the 5 of us caught 22 walleye and kept 7 northern. As good a day as we've had all week, I'd say. Really a lot of nice walleyes. This is the gang that did it. And took these boys over into a portage lake called Suffle. And we had to walk 1.5 miles to get into this lake, but you can see it was really well worth it. You see 7 northerns there on those stringers, and there's 18 walleye on that one stringer and 4 more walleyes with some of those northerns. Really a great day. Mark Wambe, Matt Getch, Dan Chervenko, Brian Hafke, and Scott Bering.
At Black Bear Lodge, the boys bathe in the lake. But since girls went along for the first time, shower facilities were provided. The boys thought the girls should experience the lake just like they do.
Hold that arm, will you? She's a fighter. Just take it like a woman. Operate on that rock.
Here we are in the fish house Friday night with Matt Getch and Dan Chervenko, about ready to put in some time filleting some nice walleyes and northern pike. Let me get a close-up on this. Those are some really nice walleyes there in the middle. Got some 5, 6, 7 pound northerns. Been kind of slow up until today, and they really turned on for us. Went into a small portage lake called Suffle.
The last day in camp, I presented various lures and tackle to outstanding fisher persons. Awards for the cleanest boat and best K-Piers were also given. It's been a great week. The fish stories to be retold and friendships that develop will not be forgotten. We can hardly wait for next year.
Let's hear it for Brian.
Yeah, right.